I will say something about Open Eyes class, which is a core practice in this tradition. And this is my teacher, by the way, my guru from New York many years ago, Rudy, Swami Rudrananda. It's a reminder of the practice and the state that you are seeking. And he was really a very, very powerful presence. When I first came there and started doing the Open Eyes, what I felt mostly right away was my own resistance and my own tension, my own heaviness. And my heart, when I went into the heart, it said, no, don't open. Don't open, stay there, stay close. You know, it's like I was holding on to the ice there. So it took, I don't know how long, but a certain amount of time, but then it really opened all of a sudden very dramatically. And I felt really like all that ice, a lot of that ice that was there, melted very powerfully and went into my whole system. So this is what we are trying to do in the Open Eyes class. We are relating to you as a way of inviting you to experience some of the same. The essence is what we are dealing with. You know, we are inviting you into sharing in the same essence and energy flow. And this is, it's a magic, in the best sense of the word, that we are inviting ourselves into when we practice, and we are inviting you into sharing with us and finding for yourself more and more. So when we have eye contact, the eyes is a very powerful connection point. And you've noticed in your life, if you sit somewhere in a restaurant or even among close friends and you don't say anything and you just look at the person will get very nervous. Have you noticed that? It's not socially acceptable. Yeah? So, but it is actually a very powerful way of transferring energy. It's one way of saying it, but basically it's only that your own energy that wakes up. When your energy encounters an energy that is awakened and alive, it says, oh, maybe I should go there too, more. And then you, of course, will encounter some of the reasons why it's difficult to go there. But gradually, when you work with the practice, then these chakras kind of line up and they open, and your whole system changes. And you learn gradually to take that state with you more and more into your everyday life. But when you're sitting here in Open Eyes class, just think of it as a connection that can help you to nourish your deeper self. It's not that, you know, we think we are better than anybody or higher than anybody or anything. It's just that we do this regularly with a lot of attention. So you get to know this deeper self more and how it relates to all of these less deep states that we also experience, but how we can take those and put them on the fire. So don't be concerned if you have a feeling of suddenly you feel angry, suddenly you feel doubtful, suddenly you feel this or that. Just observe it and bring it into your practice. And you might have some strong experiences, you might have some very subtle experiences, but you will experience something. And the important thing when we're doing Open Eyes is that we are looking around at all of you. And so while we're looking over here, for example, don't start looking around at everybody else. Keep the flow going, keep the opening going, because there is a flow between everybody and whoever is sitting here. You know, that's the purpose of it, is to allow this whole group of people who are all focusing on their inside to rise. That's why we call it rising energy practice. It's really, you want your deeper energy to rise in your spine even eventually, you know. But you feel on a very immediate level, you feel that you're rising above your problems. When you do this and you really feel lighter and you feel this energy flowing in yourself, then you realize, well, gee, what I thought of as being such a big issue or problem, it really isn't so big. It's just little pebbles. I can walk on it. I can even use it. It's just stuff. And this is a marvelous transformation to go through. And this is what the open eyes is for. So important not to look around, important to not be concerned about anything really other than doing this simple inner practice and opening and allowing whatever happens to happen.